he's already dropped his large knife, Bowie knife, we'll say, and isn't carrying a wallet. Has a like $30 cash on him. Cash is still, nominally worth something in this setting. And yeah, why don't you go ahead and roll for a search on the guy who's pinned down? Because he's a lot more calm.
All right. What do you want me to roll for that investigation?
Yeah.
Well, I can't use my widget bat for that one, I guess, to even it out. So I'll have to roll at disadvantage. It's not too bad. That's an 18.
Okay. This guy does have a wallet. No ID in there. Another $40 worth of cash. And a few stamped copper, well, not quite coins, more like pucks, which you've seen used as trade item, kind of like as currency, essentially.
Yeah.
These are actually stamped with a symbol that you've heard described.
Is it the lock with the skull?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, she's definitely pocketing the money and the trade goods. The trade goods. The coins. The pucks.
Yeah. You can call it copper coin if you want.
Or emblems? I don't even know.
Doubloon.
Doubloon? Oh man, that is too fancy.
It is pretty fancy.
I'm just gonna call it trade unit.
Trade unit. See, that sounds actually pretty epic.
All right. So, all right. And if I remember right, somebody last time told us what this group is called. I'm slightly looking at Switchback, who has the notes.
Are you? I'm over by the stairs. Are you coming over to talk to me?
Well, because I remember that somebody told us what the Lock and the Skull group was called.
Yeah, definitely did.
Mm-hmm.
I know what they're called.
Yeah. So she's gonna hold up one of these things and said, "What were these fuckers called again?"
The
thingy.
gatekeepers.
The gatekeepers
again.
All right. Tucks it away.
Supposedly, they're bad.
Well,
supposedly they're bad.
I have a feeling they're not going to like us now anyways. Matt, can you stop?
They
Thank
grabbed
you.
me, dude. I had no plans on bugging their little cockatrice fighting ring or whatever they got going down here. That's not Lou's problem.
You headbutted one of them, and we shot some of them. They're gonna hate us now anyways. So there's no way back now. All right. So is there anything else we can find in this basement? Ledgers, stuff. Stop talking.
Yeah.
Stop talking to the voice in the sky.
Yeah.
I'm asking questions.
Sorry, I was being signaled by our producer. Not the one that keeps getting on your screen, getting on your lap. The producer here.
Yes.
Yeah.
What else can we find in the basement? Any ledgers? Any paperwork? Any?
There is a steel top table. Essentially, right next to the cockatrices. You have to walk past them.
Well, how much is the range on the chains?
About 3 feet. They're not right on top. They are basically, there's a bowl of like raw meat kind of like in front of it, closer to you. And one of them has kind of pulled it off to the side. These are not like dogs like that. This one has dragged it away from its buddy. And the other one's kind of minding its own business now. Kind of, doing that weird thing chickens do. Everything chickens do is weird to me. I'm sorry.
Some of them are kind of cute and fluffy. However, I'm going to try and get to that table without, getting in their way or getting too much of their attention. Because there's food. I'm not food. I'm a friend.
Yeah. You could, just from the looks of it, you could skirt the one that doesn't have a snacko.
Mm-hmm.
And, that'd put you a little bit closer to the one that's, munching. But it's pretty intent on that food.
Yep. Actually, if I use my baton and get it out now, that's not long enough. We don't have anything that's 3 feet long. Damn, where's the freaking pole that you get in D&D for trap finding when you need it? All right, let's just scooch by and hope they don't hate me.
Yeah, you're able to get by just fine. And yeah, on the steel top table, it's a couple cans of delicious old timey beer and empty, unfortunately for everyone. Couple more stacks of cash, $300, and yeah, some maps. What looks like kind of shoddily hand-drawn maps.
Yeah, the money is pocketed. It goes like in the synthwave armor, like kind of gone. So the maps, can we tell? Is it like town maps? Is it like blueprints? Is it like, I don't know.
There's one document that looks like I said, a sketched out map of kind of the greater, like, I don't want to say by state, but kind of a map of like a road map, just real vague looking, just roads of from here, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, all the way up to Chicago. It looks, with very little labeling and very little knowledge, well, no knowledge of, the meaning, overall meaning of it. It almost looks like a circulatory system. Like, it's just kind of like, here's all these roads, with just a few points on there. And a couple of scary faces. Like little frowny faces at a couple different points. Yeah.
Right. So she's gonna wave Noah over because Noah knows more about this area, and since he's working in medical, he might have taken some rides on some ambulances, and he might know his way around a little better while she's digging through the rest of them and see if she can find something else interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go over to her and check out the maps.
All right.
Looks like this is kind of maps of the reasonable area around here. Kind of goes up to Chicago.
What's in the places where there's the scary faces, the unhappy ones?
Do I have any idea?
Go ahead and let's see, Meow. Where are you at? There you are. We're gonna do just do a basic intelligence roll.
11.
You associate some of those regions with mines. Not like, depth charge mines or anything like that. But like actual mining mines. You can't remember exactly what was mined in which, different area in these two, the three kind of states depicted here. But yeah, you just kind of know the roots in that direction. Plus, those mines should have been defunct over a century ago. But there's been some activity in some of them. One of them, you believe, is actually, this is northeast, you believe is actually near Fort Knox.
Yeah, so old mines of various types. Probably. I don't entirely remember, but they're mines, like going down into the ground and pulling out metals and diamonds and probably coal and things.
Makes me wonder if that's where they got the metal for the trade units for. If that's why they have their own minted trade units. That's interesting.
That makes sense, yeah.
Maybe we can find someone who has interest in that, checking in on that. What was our quest giver's big huggy bear dude's name again? Amir? Ahmed?
Abdul.
Something with an A. I knew it was something with an A. Maybe he knows something about it. Maybe he has somebody who wants to know about these locations. If there's anything criminal going on, maybe we should know. Right. So did I find anything else interesting?
That's about it. There's the two big knives. Like the guy who's pinned to the floor has a big knife. Like they were just kind of left here. There's not really a lot of gear, not a lot of stuff here. Like these guys, a lot of empty food, like canned food cans, beans, and you can only tell they're beans because like there's still beans left in the cans. Some like canned fruit, jarred fruit. That sort of thing. Like these guys have been, living down here, visiting here at least for some time. And then it's just been these two dudes chilling out, listening to classic rock and feeding the chickens for the last couple days.
Do they have a phone, a two-way?
Nope. Yeah, this place is pretty, this isn't really wired up. You see that there's a generator in a further corner. With a cable up to basically the ceiling, and there's just some hung lights in there to keep the place illuminated downstairs. There was no power upstairs when you were going through.
So she's gonna look at Noah and said, well, maybe we should call the cavalry so they can pick up these monster ugly ass chickens. Well, we talked to the dude who's still moving. Maybe he'll know something. I don't think I'll scare him much, so.
Yeah, no, that's a good plan, I think. Probably. Lou, you want to ask him some questions?
Nasha's probably the best one to do that, but.
Nasha's distracted. Nasha's taking a look around the place.
Nasha is stuck in being intimidating.
I mean, sure. Which one? I'm going to approach the one who is on the ground, and I've got my skateboard in hand, and it's like kind of I'm holding it up, kind of like prepared to swing on him if I needed to, and yeah, like what are you doing here, dude?
This is a storage. I work in storage, man.
You were storing me, dude.
Oh yeah. Hey, you're pretty fast.
Fuck, I know that.
Well, good. You got some skills, I guess. And like,
what are you working on here, dude? Why are you talking?
Look, man. And this guy's pinned. He's got an arrow. You're noticing that he's really calm. And
weird,
like,
calm.
Yeah, there's an occasional wince, but like, he's not even talking like he's in pain. Like we've all been in some pretty god awful pain in real life here. And it makes it, sometimes you got that tooth that, you're gritting your teeth and it's making it difficult to talk. Now, he's just maybe got a little mist of sweat there.
Okay. How much open space is there in this little room we're in right now?
See here. How tall is Lou?
Lou's like 5'8".
Okay, so yeah, there's like basically like 5 of your wingspans there.
All right, So Lou throws his skateboard down and rolls around and ollies over his face to try and intimidate him.
All right.
To see
I
if
like
he's
it.
so cool and collected when someone does an ollie over him.
All right. I like that. Why don't you go ahead and roll intimidation with advantage, please?
Okay, great. 18.
Oof. Yeah. Look, man. Like I'm just doing what I got told. Like you saw the other guy. He was pretty big. Pretty strong. Like he's not even supposed to be with us. That's why he's not here right now. I don't know why the boss gave him
Why did he grab me though, dude?
You're just a dude. You're like, just a guy.
But why? For what purpose, bro?
Okay, it's just if I tell you, it's gonna be a lot worse than just getting shot in the shoulder. All right.
Okay. Cool. I get that. That's what's up. All right. No, and I skate around again and I ollie over his face again.
Look, man, we just need some people to do some work, all right? And hey, sometimes people don't want to work, so you make them work. Like
So like working. I get that. I hate work. Cool.
Yeah. Me too. Can I go?
Hell no, dude. The sisters will be seeing you, I suspect.
Oh. Are they hot?
I mean, yeah. But like that's not the point.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Judith. You wake up in the backseat of your car.
I sit up and I look around. What time of day is it?
It is. Sun's headed towards going down this afternoon.
Okay.
And you don't feel, I don't want to say hungover, but kind of. You don't feel what's what I'm looking for? The thing that actually makes you feel bad when you're hungover. Oh, dehydrated. Yeah. You don't feel dehydrated. You do have a headache though. And you're disoriented. You have this kind of memory of like a dream.
Okay. Can I check my stuff? Do I have all my stuff?
Yeah. You can go. Yeah, you check it. Everything that you had on you previous to this, which is kind of foggy. Like you're just starting to piece together or trying to piece together. It does feel like you had a wild night of drinking and can't remember the whole evening. And then here you are. It's like not remembering how you got home kind of thing. Like you don't know why you're in your car, especially in the back seat. Did
I drive drunk? I'm thinking to myself. I hope not.
I don't think any of our heroes are the type of people who drive drunk.
I didn't think so. I was like, I don't want to have that kind of reputation.
Nah. These are good guys.
Okay. Let me get out. I'm gonna get out the car. I'm gonna get out the car and close the door and look around to see where I am.
Okay. You do recognize this space because you're only a couple blocks away from your gambling buddy's house. You are parked, like perfectly parallel parked at the curb.
Somebody definitely drove me then because I can't parallel park.
right next to the community garden.
Okay. I'm gonna, and I can't remember who I was gambling or who I was hanging out with.
No, you remember hearing from your gambling buddy, who I've decided is named Ray Ray.
That sounds about right. Ray Ray called me up.
Yeah. And you were gonna go see Ray Ray. You can't remember what it was about?
Probably gambling. All right. Well, let me go down. Let me walk down to the house to see what's up. Let me see if he's there. Or, though it seems like if doesn't seem like I would have just like drove a couple blocks and then went to sleep in the back seat. I would usually fall asleep in the front seat. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, let me walk on down.
Okay. Real quick, let's do a wisdom save. Will save.
Do not laugh, anyone, but I left my dice upstairs.
That's fine. I left my laptop unplugged. So we're all that's why I've been looking around like I'm hearing strange noises. I'm looking for my laptop power source like a real smart guy.
That's fine. I rolled a 16 and I don't have any modifiers.
Okay.
Thanks,
so as you get out of the car and go around the back of the car and get up on the sidewalk and you draw nearer the park or the community garden, you hear a dog barking. It's a friendly sound and it's not approaching or anything like that. It's just a dog barking. And you catch a whiff of some of the flowers growing in the garden, and you have a brief flash of like somewhat dazzling light, like pouring through a high tree canopy and being like, and unfamiliar faces, but you're not even putting like it's this flash. You're not even putting the features together on these faces. They give you a sense of comfort, but just under that is this kind of lingering dread.
This is weird because I usually try not to be in a forest. Outside, gross. Okay. Let me keep on walking down to the to my friend's house, to Ray Ray's house.
Okay.
Because if it was, I mean, if it probably was his fault. So, Ray Ray, God.
Well, that's the thing is like you feel like Ray Ray is a total bro. Like Ray Ray's somebody that you know a little bit from Chicago, from your past. And
you saying he wouldn't just leave me in the car?
Yeah, he doesn't seem like somebody who, like, one of the reasons you even came to this town is because you knew that Ray Ray had gone here.
Yeah.
And he's somebody that you can trust. Like, yeah, sometimes things get heated, and when you gamble,
of course,
as you well know,
I will know.
But Ray Ray is somebody who's always been super chill. Like,
he's chill, but not in a way that he would leave me in my car by myself.
Right. No, yeah. He's not a dirtbag or like a fair weather.
Do I know where like everyone else went? Because like I also remember that there was a thing I was supposed to be doing, and I was driving at one point, but then like where's the rest of my team?
So your last experience of normalcy, and you don't know how long it's been.
That's why I asked what time it was, but I don't remember what time it was when we were left the last time. So
right, it was evening last time.
Is it like a whole day?
Well, that's you
at
don't
least.
know. Yeah, at least you had picked up Lou, who had just fled the basement and then gone over to see Spanky, not been helped, and then you picked him up. And went back to the mansion. Lou got patched up, that kind of thing. And then you remember you were going to set out for, maybe pick up some information, but
with the sisters, and they're not anywhere to be found either. So, okay. I can't remember. Do I have a phone? Let me see. Do I have a phone? I can't tell. Oh yeah. I checked my phone to see if there's any messages or anything.
Yeah, a couple missed calls.
Who are they from?
One from Lily. One from Ray Ray.
Lily,
and then a number you don't recognize.
Lily, would you leave me a voicemail, I wonder? We're all millennial. Oh, I'm a millennial. I don't leave voicemails. I
might have probably something like, "Yo, where you at? Call me."
Where are there messages or just missed calls?
Just the missed calls.
I'm gonna call the number I don't know.
Rings a couple times. Well, hello.
Hi. I was just calling because I didn't recognize this number. This is Judith Jamerson. JJ, Jude.
Oh, hey. Yeah, no, this is Sister Maisie. I was trying to get a hold of you because your friends were trying to find you, and also, we'd like a little help with, with a little something.
Yeah, but the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I called you.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we waited around a day or two, and
a day or two. I'm so sorry. A day or two.
Yeah. Well, they asked about you yesterday.
How?
Excuse me. Hand on forehead. Using wrong words. Today. But I called you day before yesterday.
Huh. What? When I left, what did I say? Or do you remember? Because I don't.
Hon, I don't know where you left from.
Oh. Okay. All right. Are you with them now?
No, I was just playing a little tune down at Spanky's and saw them. They were headed across the street to tie up a little unfinished business on behalf of your friend Lou.
You mean the big cockatrices? Oh God. Okay. All right. Thank you, Sister Maisie. I'll put your number in my phone so I won't accidentally call you next time. Have a good one. Bye. And I hang up.
Bye.
And I start. And I start. Am I still disoriented? Am I stumbling as I run?
Are you running?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm running toward the basement.
The
house with the basement.
The secondhand store.
Yep. Sorry.
So I just want to clear this up here. You got out of your motor vehicle and ran.
Well, I closed the door. I was okay. So I stood by the car. I was making my phone call. I closed the door before I left. I mean, it's not like a new car. It doesn't have the little ooh. So I gotta.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I looked both ways before I crossed the street. I don't know.
Well, I mean, also the vehicle works.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a clicker.
How far is she away from the basement?
About 8 blocks.
Consider.
Oh, it's far? I guess I couldn't tell. I'm really bad with pictures. All right, fine. I get back in my car and I start driving. I definitely ding the other car on the side though, behind me, because I'm not good at parallel parking.
I can just imagine her taking a running start.
I'm like, oh, my car. Yeah. I'm very disoriented.
I'm not walking.
You get half a block away, and then you're like, but wait, I'm a motorist.
And I peel. I said, I ding both cars on the in front of them and back of me on the way.
Oh yeah,
not bad.
No, and they're slightly newer models. I mean, post 1950 something. Sorry if that was a gigantic loud impact in y'all's ear. I just punched my microphone. So your vehicle holds up a lot better to that sort of
I mean, it's
minor.
not bad. I'm not it's just I love tap. I'm in a hurry.
Naturally.
Okay, so I drive the 8 blocks, badly park in front of Spanky's, and I guess I shouldn't just run into a place I don't know what's going on. So I look to see like if it looks like they broke it or anything broke in or anything's going on or anything I can see from the front, any noise I hear.
Of the secondhand store with the basement. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, you get up to the door. You park in front of Spanky's, which means you actually park the wrong way. You pull across the street and park the wrong way. And no real need to actually parallel park. You just kind of a little diagonal park in there.
It's real sloppy.
Yeah. And nobody really cares. It's mostly horse traffic around here anyway.
They know it's me. They know my car. They know I can't drive. Well, no, that's not true. I can drive. I cannot park.
Yeah. You know, you've got a specialized skill set. So yeah, you get across the street, you get to the storefront, and yeah, you check the door to see if they broke in. It looks like what happened was somebody jabbed at the lock of the door with like just the biggest flathead screwdriver, but the door's slightly ajar. That somebody just stabbed at this lock for like 5 minutes straight, and it's just scratched up.
I bet I know who did that. All right, let me poke my head in and look around, see if there's any disturbing sights or smells I should.
It smells musty. It smells like old dust. There is you see, basically shelving units like gondola shelves like you see at currently like you see at a store, a department store or secondhand store. There's a trombone laying on the floor about 30 feet ahead of you, and then just a little kind of trace of light in the your left-hand corner of the room. The register area is empty, all that kind of stuff, and then over there.
It's dark. There's no
it's dark in there. Yeah.
All right. I start making my way back to that light in the back. I pick up the trombone as I go.
See? I know stuff. All right. So yeah, and as you approach, you hear voices. They sound familiar.
Okay. I head on down the stairs.
Oh shit, the big guy's back!
No. It's me. What happened? What is going on?
Oh, dude, it was really cool. So we came down here and Lily was like, whoa! And then Nasha was like, bow! And then Noah was like, clam! And I was like, sploosh! And it was dope.
Yeah. Lily is just sitting on that desk, with her, combat boots dangling like.
Yeah, that does sound.
And the chickens are here too.
That does sound
okay.
Yeah, we're glad that you're back. Why didn't you answer?
I don't know, embarrassingly enough. But I'm here now.
Where did you go?
Still trying to figure that out. Still the jury's still out on that one.
Oh yeah.
We've all been there. That's all.
Yeah, I hope you at least had fun.
Have we all been there? I don't know if I had fun or maybe that's part of the fun that I don't know that I had fun. I don't know. Yeah, but I have a trombone now, and it looks like all the hard work was done. So it's my favorite kind of
trombone from upstairs.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Should I wipe off the part before I use it?
It's probably a good idea.
It just fell.
Oh, okay.
Well, you don't know who touched that before. I mean, before you dropped it.
Look, it's shiny. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
So and Lily is like pulling up the map, like, and we found this.
Huh. Does that map look familiar to me, or not familiar? But is it more accessible to me than it would be to someone else?
Because you're driving, so maybe.
You did drive here all the way from Chicago.
Yeah, but does it ring any bells? Does any of it look familiar? I mean, is it I-57?
No, I live in Oregon. I don't know what that means.
Oh. So And this is hilarious because I have like the worst sense of direction in real life, but I-57 is the express, or I don't know what you call them in Oregon or wherever y'all live, but we call them expressways. So it's the expressway south from Chicago to Tennessee. So I-57, though it might change to something else before it, like it's definitely I-57 until like Urbana. So I don't know, but does it look like a big road following the path of the Mississippi River? I think it's the Mississippi River.
It's yes, it definitely includes I-57.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, it's a map from here to Chicago. Looks like. What are the frowning faces for?
They're mines, I think.
Okay. That's the only map that like looks recognizable or useful?
Yeah, the other one is more detailed and is definitely drawn on a grid. It doesn't follow a grid, so it wouldn't be like a city's, a reasonably planned city's grid layout. It's just that this is definitely more measured. Looks closer to not quite blueprints, definitely not schematics because it's not for a device, but yeah, this map, you also recognize that both Chicago and Detroit are frowny faced.
On the second map or on the
first map.
Wonder what that means. Well, we should take these with us. I mean, make them figure out what the frowny faces really mean, because unless stuff has changed a lot, Chicago isn't a mine.
Well, so Lily would have already called in the cavalry, I guess, and let him know. It's like, hey, big man, we're here. We found 2 cockatrices. We found the people who stored Lou. And could you come and send somebody to pick up these ginormous yucky chickens, please?
Y'all are the people.
No, I did not sign for chicken pickup. You have different people for that.
Judith is in the back, like, yeah, I don't know animals. Like, this is already like far outside of my contract, for sure.
I have no problem shooting the dudes, but you can come and send somebody to pick up the cockatrices.
We could just shoot the cockatrices.
I'm quite sure somebody can do something with it that it doesn't involve shooting them, and then they're stinking up the basement.
But like we could like pull them out of the basement after we killed them. If it was
What kind of disease does that have? Do you want the Aryan flu? No. Send somebody to pick up the animals, please.
What if we just let them free? Like, I don't know. Can they survive?
No,
they will paralyze.
They can survive. Lots of other people will not. Would be the issue.
Okay. Well, again,
send
my
somebody.
solution.
Send us somebody, because else I'm leaving them here.
Or shooting them.
Or telling Spanky about them.
Do
you want people to eat cockatrices and get sick?
Why would they get sick?
They live in filth and they eating rotten meat, and
Now,
I do not trust
this. That's a misconception. Cockatrices don't live in filth. They live wherever they feel like. They just are filthy.
No, it's filth in here.
Oh, well, okay. I guess you better let them out.
Okay, and I'm going to put a sign on them with your phone number and say, if found, please call me.
That's cool. People know my number. I'm not worried about it.
They're going to call you when they're dead.
Well,
I mean, they won't, but...
I mean, like, I kind of like this part of town, though.
You know what I'm talking about.
I'd rather they didn't, like, run around in town, though.
Do they have park rangers?
I mean, that's you.
I am a marshal. I am not a park ranger.
All right, whatever you say. Let me get out of my gardening clothes. I'll come down. I'll find my gloves. Click.
Not a chicken herder.
This poor man was just enjoying his garden.
Well, I don't get paid for chickens.
Are cockatrices good in gardens? I mean, they might be able to help him. I don't know. I don't know anything about animals.
I don't know. Is
So,
bird
I
poop
don't-
fertilizer?
Like,
Yeah.
so that's a thing. And
Dang.
I don't think carnivores are real great for fertilizing things.
If the FBI watches my Google searches, they're going to be like, why does she want to know?
So I know that chickens eat grubs, and it's really good for your garden to like have them running around.
But
They'll
these
be
ones
getting
eat like
pests
meat, I
and
thought.
stuff.
Like, don't they eat like
They do eat red
Steak.
meat. They do eat red meat.
expensive? Again,
And they were gonna make me a slave or something though. So like,
the birds were?
no, the people were.
Mm.
Well, the hobgoblins can't really have the people.
Speaking of, those guys are still here. We should probably deal with them a bit more.
Let's
Well,
get them
that's
up on the
easy.
street.
Yeah, where's our handcuffs or zip ties or what have you? I could, yeah.
I don't.
I don't know. Who's carrying zip ties?
I don't know, dude. Not ammo. Let me see.
Nasha whips out some zip ties.
There you go.
Not
Oh, I have duct tape.
I mean, I have some handcuffs, but they're back in my bedroom.
I mean, it does
Yeah,
say bird poop is very good fertilizer, so we'll have to see.
Who'd have thunk?
I learned so much with y'all.
So we gotta get these guys up, right?
Yeah, let's at least get the guys out of here.
Did you scare him unconscious, or is he still gibbering from you running your skateboard around him?
I pop another ollie over him to check to see if he's conscious.
And yeah, he makes another wimpy sound.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, he's still up.
Did you ask him if he has any contact info on the people that hired him? Like maybe where they are, their phone numbers, in email?
No, I didn't think about that. That'd be a good one.
All right, so she jumps off the table and she goes over and she pushes him with her boot like, "Hey, dude,
Yeah. Yeah. What?
who hired you?"
Your mom.
She pulls out her machine gun.
All right, okay. All right. Your mom's mom. Look, I'm not going to tell you who I work for. This is about loyalty, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look, I could get infected, okay? This could be bad. So I'm like, look, no. Yeah. I'm just gonna wait till the sisters get here and I'm gonna hang out with them. They sound rad. They sound nicer than you guys. Probably more competent. I don't know.
And while he's gibbering, she's gonna be like, "Hey, Nasha, help me for a second." And she grabs him by the thing and she's dragging him closer to the cockatrices. Mm-hmm. I don't think you have to worry about it getting infected.
And he's like screaming, like, no. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. And like the cockatrice is just kind of like just making bird faces, doing bird business.
Jeez.
But the guy is obviously like a little intimidated. And he basically just, hey, look, all right, we're the gatekeepers, all right. Like we keep y'all out of our business. We keep everybody separate, okay?
Mm-hmm. How do they contact you?
Sometimes pigeons. Look,
What's the-
all right, like
What's
okay,
the name of the big dude?
Okay. First, okay. Do you think the sisters can keep me safe?
Well, if anybody can keep you safe, it's them bitches.
Hot. Okay. His name's Tycho. Like, just find him. You find him. Ice him. I don't give a shit. He's a hobo.
Mm-hmm. Where does he like to hang? Any cool places?
I mean, he doesn't
Good
really
food.
like. He doesn't like people. Like they're all mean like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, I don't like him either. He's He's ugly. Like, look.
Okay, so if you absolutely, did not want to meet him, where would you avoid going?
Biker bars, see here, underground fight clubs, shady MMA martial arts schools, like, I don't know, places where there's really like, tough dudes. He likes to like get in fights. That's like his hobby, which is like whatever. I mean, he's tough. That's why we hired him. I don't know why he gets a tattoo, but like, and you hear from the other corner, like nearest the stairwell, "Shut up, man."
You want to come over here and meet the chicken? No, then you shut up.
I'm kind of nailed down at the moment.
Yeah, you know what? I'll yank it out and I'll feed you to the chickens too. Shut up.
You shut up.
It's like she's 5'2", 5'3", right? With embroidery on her combat boots, but she got a machine gun, right? Crazy hair.
Yeah. She shot the man. He's been shot.
Right.
Let's see.
So we
What was the
hired him.
contact's name? What was the contact's name?
Tycho.
Tycho, I assume like the astronomer.
So we hired him.
Yeah.
Who's we?
God. Okay, y'all are. And he like points with his not pinned down hand, his not mauled arm at his cap, which has the logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, us. The ones keeping all you people safe from all those freaks like him. Maybe it's better to just like, keep them close, keep an eye on those guys.
All those freaks.
Yeah.
That what you mean? All those freaks that don't look like us?
Yeah, the ones who aren't human, the ones that came from the other side.
She just kicks him in the nuts. I'm done with this. And she like stomping up the stairs. She's like, I'm not dealing with this freaking biased fuckers. She's just stomping up the stairs like, nope. I'm gonna wait for the big man up here. See if I can find another trombone.
Switchback is literally on Lily's heels.
So we, Judith turns to Noah like, so are we not going to tie? I mean, like, we should probably take them out of the basement at least.
And yeah,
or
like
at least tie
Nasha,
him up real well.
Nasha
Right.
rolls him over and like, zip ties his hands
Right.
behind him and all that kind of stuff. Goes about same thing with the other guy.
Just worry about, like, again, I'm not the like doctor here, but like, their wounds are rolling around in bird
They'll
shit.
be fine.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
They'll be fine. Yeah.
all right. Well, you're the doctor, and I'm the talking guy. So.
All right. So I do believe it is time for a nice little halftime for anybody, any lovely humans in the chat, any delightful viewers to go grab themselves a tasty cheeseburger and a beverage, make a sandwich. We're gonna do the same thing.
Bring cheeseburgers for everyone if you have one.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Let's go throw some money at Spanky again. French fries sound so good right now.
Oh no, Lou is definitely mowing down on that sandwich now that he's not in the basement. The sandwich is delicious.
Well, yeah, Greta made it with love, or something love adjacent.
And it was a sneaky sandwich. Sneaky stuff always tastes better, doesn't it?
That is so true.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are, back in it. So, all right, you guys got these mean boys tied up. You've made a call. Abdul is apparently reluctantly on his way. He's putting away his floppy gardening hat. His huge floppy gardening hat. And yeah. Were you going to haul these dudes up out of the store? Or the basement at the very least?
I mean, I wanted to. I mean, like, it just seems pretty gross. But
I mean, at
They're
least until Abdul
fine.
gets here, we should keep him close to the chickens so that they're more intimidated. We could still feed them to the chickens if they misbehave.
I don't think he will. But I've been wrong before.
I
Okay.
mean, they don't know that.
Yeah, it's like
The one guy who got just pinned to the shelf through his hand arm, is looking a little extra pale. So he's maybe not going to get too rowdy. The dude who caught the arrow in the shoulder, he's a little bit more stoic, even though he just spilled the beans.
Because he knows he's dead either way. Someone's going to kill him.
He's probably gonna become pretty popular.
well, I mean, if we take, I mean, we really don't have to kill him. We could take them with us. Maybe they could be rehabilitated. I don't know. Like, I feel bad about leaving them in the stinky basement. I wouldn't.
I mean,
want that for myself.
I did accidentally kind of threaten that the sisters were going to take care of him. So maybe we should take them maybe to the sisters and like.
Why don't we call them? Isn't she just over at Spanky's still? Maybe she can come over and come over and take care of this for us. Plus, don't you want to see her again?
Yeah, totally.
And Nasha's kind of like,
Well, I mean,
it's like right there. Like, yeah, gesture across the street. You don't have to call anybody.
I can just text her.
I mean, you don't want Spanky to hear it, do you? You need Spanky to bring the axe. No.
Okay.
It's never a good day.
Okay, well, I'll just text her. Hey, sis. We got 2 people tied up in the basement. It's definitely not weird. Come when you can. We kind of promised them you'd come. Sorry this text is so long. TTYL. JJ.
But how are you? I mean, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. You're right. And I put thank you at the bottom with like a bunch of smiley face emojis.
Yeah, she you just get a little thumbs up, like emoji back.
Dope.
They're so professional. Okay. All right.
I feel like this is a good time to underline these people, the sisters aren't you feel like they're good at their job, but they've got a whole lot of other crap going on at any given point in time. They're just they're always acting in the capacity of being sisters, but they're not necessarily held to any sort of behavior code or anything like that.
Not a higher power?
Negative.
Okay.
What you know of the sisters is that even the symbols that you saw on the side of the bus, it's all these different religious symbols, but the largest, most emphasized imagery is the musical imagery.
All right.
Most of the time when people meet Sisters of Song and Knowledge, that is as performers, meeting them as entertainers of some sort, traveling theater, traveling musicians, that sort of thing. They act a little bit as almost a counterpart to the Marshals in that they travel and they do good works, but they're only on the clock when like they decide to be on the clock, kind of thing. That's definitely the case with you, the Marshals. Like, you take jobs, and whilst doing that job, you are on the clock. That's what you're getting paid for. But otherwise, you're a person. You're definitely not a cop, and you're not doing that 24/7.
Judith belatedly texts, "Oh, by the way, there's 2 cockatrices down here. Didn't want you to be surprised. Thanks."
And then like you see, you get a return OMW and then little chicken emojis. 2 of them.
Classic. Put my phone up.
And then you hear the bell upstairs on the door.
That's where Lily and I are.
Oh, okay. So yeah, little whistling and whatnot, and you can see just the top half of a glorious afro kind of over the shelving units.
Oh, hey, Sister Maisie. Sup?
Oh, hey, sweetheart. So
They're in the
how'd it go?
basement. It was, they didn't hurt me again this time. We hurt them, which was very cool. But they're in the basement. But we didn't we couldn't kill the cockatrices. It's just couldn't it didn't seem right. It's not their fault.
Oh, sweetie. Well,
And we didn't want to kill those dudes either, because I think that's kind of like murder.
a good call, babe. Yeah, that is in fact. Well, you've got them tied up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, Sister Maisie's here. Shouts down to the basement.
Judith comes up the stairs and is like, "Oh, you got my text. Sweet."
Oh yeah. So you've got them tied. You have them tied up.
Yeah.
Yes. If you for future notice, Lou. Yes. If you killed them while they were tied up, that would be murder.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And if they were running away and you killed them, what's that?
Murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they
yeah.
Did they try to hurt you?
They didn't see me because there were other people and I wasn't in front. It was cool.
They try to hurt anybody else?
Oh, they tried to hurt me.
Yeah, a little bit. They tried.
Well, if you killed them then, that wouldn't have been murder.
No, that's called self-defense, especially if you're only tiny.
Mm-hmm. It's very important that we have that lined out. Now, don't go lying about that, though. We know what happens when you lie about whether or not you murdered somebody.
Yeah. Probably.
And she winks at you and pinches your cheek and then, goes downstairs.
He just, hops on his skateboard and literally rides out the door. Just
You
I'm
do
still
hear
downstairs brandishing the hammer.
Okay, yeah. And she comes down the stairs. As she comes down the stairs, you hear, "Oh, hey, boys."
Hey, girl.
Wasn't talking to you.
Oh.
And
You got this okay now?
oh, I got it, sweetheart.
All right.
Why don't you go collect yourselves and maybe have a tasty beverage or get some rest?
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan. Bye.
Yeah. Bye now. So everybody's upstairs. What are y'all doing?
I'm trying to figure out how to play the trombone. It
But
does not sound good. It sounds real bad.
Our
You hear
next
some
move
down.
Sitting at
is
the top
going
of
to
the
the
stairs,
sisters, right?
watching Macy.
Just before the loud music kicks back on, you hear, "You gotta empty the spit trap," and then
Oh God, I don't want this. There's a spit trap involved, and she throws it on the ground. Ugh, God, just wanted to make beautiful music.
then the music turns up, and you hear some ruckus. Lily, shortly after the music turns on real loud, and you hear some violence noises. One of the shelves, Maisie kind of comes back. You can see her walking around, just basically from the knee down, from the angle that you're standing at the top of the stairs. And then the wine as one of the metal shelving units gets dragged across the floor and put up, like, placed in front of the basement entrance from the staircase.
Hey, love, what you doing?
Bye now.
Nope. I gotta wait for Abdul. He's gonna go get the chickens. He had to stop gardening, so the chickens still gotta be here when he gets here.
Oh, yeah, no, the chickens will be just fine.
Yeah. No, I still don't know you. You cute and all, but now, if he comes in here and the chickens are gone and I stopped him from his gardening and he took off his gardening hat and all, no, ma'am. We're not doing that again.
And you see her poke her head through a space on the shelving unit. She kind of hangs her hands out. You can see that she's got fingerless gloves on. Oh, I'm just gonna ask a few questions.
A few questions.
Music turns up louder.
Man, Lou knows how to pick him. Yes, he does. And she'll just tap her feet to the music, like play on her phone.
And you can hear, what sounds like humans or large bags of potatoes bouncing off of shelving units.
Well, hey, JJ, you ever figure out where the heck you went?
Nope, still working on that. Jury is still out. Definitely not freaked out about it at all.
How much time did you lose? Maybe we can figure out what you took by how much time you were out.
What I took, usually don't take stuff except for whiskey or beer or wine or gin or rum or,
What's the last thing you remember?
Well, if you took all those, I could see losing.
No, not at once. I'm not 21 anymore. Jesus. Last thing I remember. Well, when I was getting out of my car, I felt like I saw like a flash of light, and I was out in the forest, which is very uncharacteristic of me. And then when I called Sister Maisie, she said she tried to call me the day before yesterday. I don't know. How long have I been gone? How long has it been since you guys saw me before now?
Like 2 days.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you said forest. Maybe we could ask around the Greenway.
I guess.
Is that where your family grows magic mushrooms?
No, that's like
Could
that's
you
like
get
not even around here. What?
Could you get a contact high from magic mushrooms?
I mean, yeah.
I'm not sure why JJ would go walk in the forest.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That is very not my thing. I'm a city girl. Okay. Well, I mean, like, it'll come back to me. It'll come back.
Did you have any extra miles on your car? Did you check that?
I mean, I don't know how many miles I had on my car when I last saw it, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Oh, girlfriend.
I don't keep track of that. Like, when the car goes, it goes. That's like all I know about cars. Okay, like I don't have the speedometer, odometer memorized.
But you remember when you do it on the job, you get to bill it to Abdul. I keep track of that shit.
You
And
do?
almost as though he's been summoned out of the ether, the oversized silhouette appears in the closed door. You guys are still in the store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
Basically,
Switchback rolled out the door. Yeah.
Yeah, Switchback is out front on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Doing stunts.
Yeah. So, yeah, Lou, first you see, he saunters up on a robust horse. And yeah, when you throw the high five, it reaches down, and your hand is like almost like baby's hand.
Like baby's hands.
Like babies. Don't ask Spankies about baby's hands. He'll tell you all about it and being dwarf. Anyway, and he hops down off the horse. He's not in full Wild West regalia. He doesn't look like he's cosplaying. But he does kind of look like the angry sergeant from every cop movie. Yeah. For your point of reference.
Yeah.
You, the player.
Is he 2 days away from retirement?
Getting too old for this.
That really depends on what you guys get into and how you roll. But
oh Lord.
He does have what appears to be, it looks like an AA-12, like fully automatic shotgun, basically like just side holstered. He's that large. He's 7.5 feet tall.
He's literally 2 feet taller than me.
Boy, you okay?
Yeah, I think so. There's Sister Maisie's downstairs helping out now, but the cockatrices are down there. Like, maybe they'd be good for your garden. Sorry we interrupted, dude.
Look, there's kids hanging around that mansion. I'm not having cockatrices around there. They're like snack size for a cockatrice.
Right. Cool.
And then, yeah, pretty soon, he ducks in through the door. I see everybody's, has everybody got all their digits?
Hey, big man.
Hello. Where's the sister now?
She's downstairs asking a couple of questions, but she said she wasn't going to harm the chickens.
I don't know if I'd interrupt her, though. Like, it sounds pretty potato sacks getting thrown around down there.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, no, she's a firm believer in animal rights. So yeah, they'll be fine.
Yes. Also, bird poop is really good fertilizer.
What is it with y'all? There's kids around the mountain.
In the hen house and just put the poop in the garden. I'm trying to find the silver lining here, big man. Work with me.
They'll eat the chickens. We got chickens.
Okay, make a cockatrice house.
Okay, you got a point. Anyways, y'all
1 point.
Oh, hey, yeah. Jamerson.
Yes.
Oh yeah, JJ back.
Yeah.
You feeling all right? You need a glass of water or anything?
I do like to stay hydrated. Why would you ask that specifically about me and water?
Your friends here said they couldn't find you. Most people around here, when they don't show up to work or don't feel like working or just dip out for a little bit, just a little bit of the beverage. I understand, can be stressful.
Yeah, but like not 2 or 3 days stressful. I'm usually pretty good at managing my stress. No, I'm okay. Just a little confused.
All right. Well, glad to see you back.
Me too.
Now, I don't want to boss y'all, but you may go now. You may go. I'm gonna have a chit chat with the sister and see what kind of progress she's made, and yeah, maybe I'll build a cockatrice house. We'll see. They biting?
Probably.
Yeah, good call. Good call. All right, well, smoke them if you got them or whatever. You give me a call in a little bit if you need anything.
As we go outside, is Lou still doing tricks?
Yeah, he actually just is getting back up off the ground, where he totally biffed it just moments before you walked out.
So we didn't see it. We just see him on the ground.
No, like you see me literally, like it's still movement happening. It's like right as you come out the door, like, hey. I nailed it the first couple times. Yeah, but
I definitely heard that before. Okay, all right.
We're cool to go. Like, I mean, what's our next move?
I'd like to say I knew, but since I can't remember what happened the last 2 days,
Well, we could go with the sisters on their little.
oh yeah,
Our excursion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, helping the children out or keeping them
JJ
safe.
got a phone, right?
Yeah.
Could I try and track her location backwards? Triangulation stuff.
Let's see. Let's take a look. Let's get to know you.
as long as you're doing that, just don't check my browser history. Just don't just leave that completely. Thank you. Yeah, or pictures.
Secret safe with me.
Or all of the apps on the third page. Just don't look at those.
And I don't have to go inside your phone.
Okay, that is a relief for all involved because.
So you could, yeah. It's gonna take a few minutes. You might want to, find a shady spot, pop a squat.
Well, how far ahead of us? Because we could maybe do it while we could get on the road and she could work on it while we're on our way, or.
Well, Maisie is with the sisters.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah, she's part of the group that you would be.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. Or, we could just have a seat in her car, right? While we wait. Turn on some tunes.
Yeah, as long as you guys air out a little bit after being in the basement.
You saying I smell?
Oh,
yes. Unequivocally.
All right. Here's your hug, sis.
It's not, oh my God, no, please. Please, you're so little and stinky. Please stop
It's
touching me.
rubbing all over her.
No, God. Oh, this is literally the worst. Haven't I been tortured enough today? Oh, this is...
Give me a dex save to avoid stink. No, don't you type in a reroll.
It's a big old 10. I was trying to see what my modifier was. It's a 10. I hate this.
You rolled a 10?
Yes.
Girl, you stink.
Oh, fuck.
Hello, sister, stinky face.
One other thing though is you got basement stank on you, a little bit of cockatrice stank on you, but yet you've also been wearing those clothes for a couple of days. So that basement stank, well, you'd think it'd just be compounding with 2-day-old possible blackout bender stank or whatever. But
yeah,
actually,
it's a stankinado, we call it.
But actually, and I'm let's just forgo the perception check on this perception smell. You realize you still smell nicer than Lily. There's an undercurrent of flowers and spices. Ooh. Not like spicy armpits. Spices.
What kind of spices?
Like old spices.
No. Yuck. Like cinnamon, or are we doing a floral spice?
Yeah.
Nutmeg. Like warm
Yeah,
cooking
like
spices?
kind of cozy, kind of like, you know.
Am I like smelling my pits to get this? Like I'm just
No. It's like on your clothes.
okay.
Like you're like, oh, ew, gross. Now I'm smelly, and you're like, oh, huh?
I'm actually not.
Yeah, you're like, oh, well, I'm kind of I have basement stank on me, but I did smell kind of good. Yeah, it kind of evokes memories of holidays and home, like better memories, you know, of your childhood.
Okay.
There's a little bit of pine there, like, but not like fake pine, you know, like you got hanging from your rearview mirror, like actual nature.
Santa? I'm just kidding. All right. Interesting. Does my car smell like that too?
No. Well, I mean, it smells like pine, but it smells like fake pine.
Right. I need to replace this thing anyway. Snatch it down. Okay. Interesting. Hey, Lily, can you smell me? Like, I know that sounds weird. Do you smell anything not basement stanky about me?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We're not going to worry about the perception check.
Why do you smell like flowers?
That's a great question. It's a lot going on. I'm gonna figure it out.
If you were jumping through flower beds, you must have been totally high.
Yet again, this is what I'm saying. I don't go out. I don't really want to be outside in flowers. No, I don't.
And you smell like you hucked trees.
Oh God, this is totally
okay. JJ, you need an intervention, girl.
Nature intervention.
Can Lou roll a history check to try and see if these are magic mushroom symptoms? From his magic mushrooms?
Yes, you can. And before you do that, before you actually make the roll, just a second here.
Or maybe that's probably a nature check, I guess.
Do you like breathe the mushrooms so they have different smells? Is that how drugs work? I don't know. I wouldn't know.
What I actually want you to do under these circumstances is, Lou, you're going to go ahead and roll Arcana, which defaults to intelligence.
Gotcha. 11.
Actually, were you paying pretty close attention to this exchange, this whole situation here?
Yeah, I mean, we're all curious about what our friend Judith has been up to. Like, it's the mystery of the day. Mine was yesterday.
Yeah, actually.
Are they all just sitting around smelling me? Like, it's just the best.
Noah, have you been smelling Judith? Noah, Mike.
No, that seems just a little bit too weird for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Lou smelled. I think Lou's just been listening to the dialogue and heard Lily ask, "Man, what were you high on?" And he's like, "Oh."
So with that 11, it does spring, kind of. It springs back that memory of people disappearing, having consumed those mushrooms.
Oh, dude. Judith. JJ. Bro, you might have got dosed with some shrooms, bud.
Did you give them to me?
No. Wait. No. I just stopped doing that. I stopped doing that shit. I think I did.
It sounds so credible. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't even. Do they taste really strong? Like, I never even like.
No, it's not the taste. It's the magic part. I'm not talking like psilocybin. This is like You're talking fairy dust
Oh.
and freaking. You're gonna grow like an elephant tusk or something, maybe. Who knows? No, not now. I think you're cool now. You're cool
No, I
now.
just like fairies are just the worst. They always want stuff and they're making devil's bargains and stealing children. It's just the worst. How would I even have? Fuck. Okay, all right. I'm gonna figure it out. Thanks for your expertise. Yeah, we're gonna call it that expertise.
We'll figure it out.
Thanks, Lou.
Noah.
Yes.
I do believe in fairies. I do.
Make a medicine check.
I do too. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They're the worst.
Mm-hmm.
so
That
pretty
is
and
going
annoying.
to be a 15.
So, Noah, you are fairly familiar from previous times with the symptoms of consumption of actual magical mushrooms. Like, again, not psilocybin. And this isn't indicative of consumption. And Lou, those mushrooms are in fact picked from fairy circles.
Yeah, that was definitely my assumption.
I just
So
don't
I'm
understand.
not necessarily an expert, which Lou apparently seems to be, but this doesn't sound quite like magic mushrooms. Similar, so I'm not totally ruling it out, but usually it's a bit different, a bit more hallucinations rather than, or magical visions, or whatever you want to call it.
So maybe just then it was like magic then, without the mushroom part. Like fairy shenanigans. You do seem to have an issue with them, which means they love you. It's like cats.
Oh my god, I hate cats too. I don't hate them. I'm allergic to them.
Is that hand on forehead?
Yeah, like
Stand down. Stand down. I like cats. I just am super allergic. So they love me.
they would. They're ornery like that. Because you'll avoid looking at them and they think, oh, look, she's nice. She is not threatening me at all. She's not looking at me.
Every time. I hate it.
Just
Stare
like
them in the
fairies.
eyes. They won't come over if you stare them in the eyes until they look away. That's like dominance.
I'm gonna find the one cat
Just
that will
like
definitely
fairies
come
also.
over.
You're gonna find what?
The one cat that like
Oh.
when I stare at its eyes, it's gonna be like, oh, a friend. Just anyway.
All right. So, with that information, that little exchange, what are we thinking?
We're still waiting for the sisters, right? We can't move without them.
Well, Abdul is here, and Sister Macy is beating the shit out of people. I was just about to track where you've been the last couple of days.
All right.
I mean, he did say to just go and rest until he calls us.
Do we stay at the? I can't remember. Do we stay at the?
He was suggesting, chilling out and whatnot.
Do we stay at the chapter house? Like, is that chapter house? Do we stay at the headquarters? Is that where we live?
I mean,
Lou lives wherever.
How much electronics is involved in me doing that? Do I need to hook up into like a pole, or can I like sit in the back of Spanky's, have a drink, and
Yeah,
do it?
you basically just need to, like, you have the software probably on your phone, which for the most part really is only useful as a hand computer. You're lucky that Murfreesboro has some working phone lines and towers and whatnot, but so you really just need to keep it charging during that process, and then you do need to physically connect. You need to hardwire the two phones together, and which you have the cables for.
Right. Hey JJ, you hungry? You probably got the munchies by now. How about with the money that we just found? I'll buy us a round of soda at Spanky's, and I'll figure out where you were the last couple of days.
Only if we can get wings, because I really want chicken wings for some reason.
Yes, you can have wings. Just don't touch my phone.
Okay.
And
Can I
Lou,
have
yes, you can have wings too. I'm paying.
Dope.
Wait. Are you guys not splitting the money that you found?
Nobody asked me for it. Not yet.
No, she specifically said she put it in her pocket without saying anything to anybody.
Okay.
Girl,
gonna
your
split
alignment is neutral dick.
Well,
That
you know,
is-
I didn't say I'm not going to split it up after we eat, but you know, you don't pull out money in the middle of the road.
Oh, fair.
He's not wrong.
I mean, you are carrying a light machine gun, so you
Still.
could wave around a gold brick and you'd probably be all right.
Well, you know, it's kind of underneath my jacket. Not everybody can see it.
Fair.
Is the gun bigger than you?
Close.
No, I'm actually thinking it's one of these funky foldable ones that she has like a holster in the back.
My like gun knowledge comes from video games, so I don't know what they're actually called. So I get
It's
it.
a light machine gun. And it's the future. I'm thinking it's light enough that I can fold it.
Future light machine.
Hey,
Gotcha.
Mr. Producer, what is the actual name for, say, a squad automatic weapon? Yeah.
Right. So he said a
Oh, okay.
collapsible stock. I don't know. That was like what when it said a light machine gun in my brain. I just thought, you know, because you know I learned to shoot on a G36, and you know you can actually fold the stock down and carry it on your back.
Yeah, I'm from the south side of Chicago. I don't know anything about guns, so
Yeah, the German military, but 6 years. That was way in my youth, though. Way. So you know, because you can carry it on the strap, and you know it does have the thing. It's like yay long when you fold the stock, and then if you fold out the stock, it's like a rifle.
Okay. I'm not gonna get weird about the dynamics of this weapon that you're
I'll get you
carrying.
pictures.
Okay.
I'm just thinking she would carry the string underneath her jacket, and she'll be able to then on the lower back hook it back in under her jacket, and you
Fair.
know,
Yeah.
her leather jacket, and just like
Yeah. There's literally no way people don't know you're carrying a giant weapon. No, that's not you can conceal it if they're looking at you from the front.
yes,
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, you know,
they're all looking
Spanky's-
at my hair anyways.
There you go, Spanky's, and that's fashion, sweaty. But yeah, Spanky's has power. You need power. Greta makes amazing wings.
okay. All right. I hand her my phone, and we go in the bar. I guess. I don't know. Speak for everyone. But...
Yeah, totally. Switchback is
I'm
not
going
going
along,
to say
yeah.
not going to say no to wings.
Yeah. So I'm not quite sure how much things are, but you know, I can round it down, and we're spending $70 now, and then if we have 300, we can like split part of that up.
Plus the $30 and the $40 in the wallets. Not that I'm paying attention.
Yeah, it was 70 and 300 that I found in the desk.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
Yeah,
if I spend 70 on our food, then we have 300 to split up.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. So yeah, you enter Spanky's, which is air conditioned, which, you know, you guys know that. You've been in here multiple times. That's one of the things that attracts, you know, the reputable crowd, and you know, keeps people coming back. Besides, of course, Spanky's amazing personal touch. Obviously, it's really Greta's cooking and the air conditioning. Oh, I see you're back. Well, oh, hey, Miss Jameson. It's good to see you. I'm glad you haven't been, whisked away to a hell dimension or something.
Not today, no. Tomorrow might be better for me. Thanks.
Well, hey, to each their own. Have you been drinking at Duke's? Is that how you disappear? You drink?
No, I would never cheat on your bar at Duke's.
Hey,
Never.
I don't care. You get what you get when you drink there. But can you see? You got vision out of both eyes?
Barely.
Okay.
It's a little hazy. It's a little hazy.
Well, yeah. I mean, that could be anything.
Yeah.
What can I do for you all?
We need some sodas all around and some wings for JJ and Lou over here. And I have no clue if Noah's got the munchies still because he ate when we were here.
Oh, I ate. I'm good.
Yeah.
Another one of those. What was it? A sister something sister.
Is this a Sweet Sisters?
Yeah, one of them. That was good.
Yes.
I liked that.
Sweet little sisters. Greta, I need nutmeg.
Hold up. Is that what she smells like? Does JJ smell like nutmeg?
Holiday smells.
You all smell terrible to me.
Maybe Greta can smell JJ so she can tell us what spices she smells.
I think I'm done with other people smelling me. Thanks. I've had enough go on today.
No, but true. Greta has very strong sense of smell. She's gnome. You've seen gnome nose. They're like potato on front of head.
Psst. She gonna spit in your food again.
I'm not insulting. She's my friend. I'm a dwarf. Like, I'm actually going to make fun of somebody else's nose. You see this thing? It's like flat football. Still considered very handsome.
Mm-hmm. Well, give me a second. Let me sit down for a second and see if I can handle any more smelling. Thanks.
Yeah, fair enough. If somebody gets that close to me, I headbutt them.
Same.
Yeah, you see? They're reasonable. We just got reasonable people here. The more you guys come in here, the more I likes yous.
Right, you got a booth a little further in the back where it's a little bit more quiet.
Yes, it'd be nice if you get your stank from my paying customers. But yes, there's booth back there. You need anything else? You'll be near kitchen.
Yeah, don't forget the sodas, please. And she
Yeah,
goes over and she sits down, and the first thing she does is rub her butt all over it.
Oh,
they're so comfortable. Thank you.
Look, before Noah makes it, turns and goes back to the booth, Spanky makes like hard eye contact. Like, I actually have multiple barrels of simple screens. She's not going to accomplish a single task.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're still gonna have to clean it, and it's gonna be stinky for a while.
No, you got the cleaning action of simple screens.
That's pretty good stuff. Yeah,
I'm saying. Anyway, yes. Yes. Sweet little sisters. Yeah. Clang. Ms. Jameson, would you like beverage or?
I'm gonna just stick with the soda.
All right, one soda coming up.
Pop.
All right, guys. So the sodas are literally like sodas. So it's pressurized carbonated water with fruity flavors because this is the post-apocalypse, and in the franchise wars of all the different companies, nobody won. So yes, you get.
We all lost.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
Is it like
I'm guessing SodaStream moved in because
Is it like
nobody expected SodaStream to take over.
Yeah, they're like the Taco Bell of sodas. Yeah. But also no. But yeah, even here in the South, you're not getting a Dr. Pepper.
All right. Well, I go sit down and I'm like trying to see what she's doing with my phone as she's hacking, as the hacker gets into the phone.
And let's see here. Yeah, you could probably. I feel like since you're in a nice, comfortable space, and you have all your gear and whatnot, you could roll. What do I want to do here?
Computer use?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Good call. And by you, I mean Lily.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing I can use, I will probably have used my widget bag to offset my disadvantage. I'm guessing.
Yeah. So you're rolling normal, and you're proficient. So
21.
Oh, hey. Yeah, okay. So what you see is tracking the last 48 hours of movement. You basically catch, you have to. Yeah. You have to, go through step by step in this, but you see the phone's location outside of Spanky's, which you presume just from the start point, end point, is right around the time that y'all made contact with Lou the other day. You see it back at the mansion. Then you see it a few blocks down from Spanky's in the opposite direction. And then no signal. And then a signal appearing today about 40 minutes ago.
And
Another block.
what is the place a couple of blocks away from Spanky? Is that like a club, a store, a empty lot?
Is it that garden?
Yeah, if you're watching over Lily's shoulder, then yes. The last stop before your phone disappeared, the last stop was at Ray Ray's house.
Okay.
And then where it appeared is outside the community garden.
Okay.
So would I know Ray Ray if I know JJ?
I don't know. How did you guys really establish how well you two know each other? The two of you?
I don't think she would.
Okay.
She's not like I probably wouldn't bring him around like work stuff. We all have that friend.
Well, and to me, in my mind, I don't think Ray Ray wants to be involved.
Yeah.
Like it's not he's sketched out. He doesn't want to be observed by any sort of authority figure. It's just that's not his thing. He left Chicago to get away from weirdness and violence at large.
Yeah. Yeah, she wouldn't. No, I don't think. And I wouldn't, I would respect that. If that's what Ray wanted, I wouldn't bring him around the weirdness. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, JJ, what's there?
It's my friend's house.
Your friend's house. Does he have a fairy circle in his garden? Because you went there, you vanished, your signal was out, and then you were at the community gardens.
When did it say? It says I was looking at my missed calls, and it says that he called me. When did he call me?
Right.
Voice in the sky.
About 20 minutes beforehand.
So 20 minutes before she vanished. Or a signal vanished.
Before her signal marks at Ray Ray's house.
Okay.
So he called you, you went there, and you vanished. Maybe it's time to go talk to your friend.
Yeah, I think you're right.
If he has a fairy circle in his yard, that is not good news.
Can I have my phone back?
Yep.
Thanks. I start texting Ray just to see where he is and hey Ray, just checking in because I'm not sure where I've been the last 2 days, and the last place I could remember is being over your house. What's up? Question mark. Sad face.
You little throw up face, poop emoji.
Yeah.
And you receive back after like 5-10 minutes. Like people have definitely ate a few wings. a series of question marks. Excuse me, I'm just grilling. Are you hungry?
Hilariously, no. But just trying to piece together the last couple of days. I guess I've been missing for 2 days. Did you try to contact me, or was I with you and I just don't remember? Question mark, thinking face.
I haven't seen you in a couple days since you stopped by.
What did I stop by for? Question mark.
Another 10 minutes goes by. 20 minutes go by. And then finally, you came to pick up some spare winnings.
Spare winnings. I say aloud, not typing. Confused face. Like, how much was it? Or, sorry, let me look at my pocket. How much do I have on me?
You have what you remember having last time you checked.
Okay. Where are the spare winnings? Question mark.
Where are the what?
The spare winnings. That's what he just texted me. Spare winnings.
Oh, you could come by and pick them up. I'm still just grilling.
Yeah, but why didn't I pick them up when I came by? And I sent the kind of frowny face.
I don't know, Jude. That is weird.
Okay, everyone is acting weird. All right, I'll come by later. Talk TTYL. Heart in like many different colors, like all the different color hearts you can do.
Naturally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He said I was there to pick up some spare winnings, but no spare winnings are to be found, which is why you're buying wings. All right, well, I will investigate that later, I guess.
So how did he let you come over, but he didn't offer you the money?
That's where I'm confused too, and I'll have to ask when I talk to him because, some stuff can't be conveyed over text, no matter how many emojis you use.
God, this is also freaking weird. Can she hit the whatever net is left and look for like fairy sightings or people bitching on boards about, fairy rings jumping up and messing with their yards and eating their dogs?
Do people just put on the internet? People don't usually just tweet about their fairies. Like, it's kind of embarrassing.
Have you ever seen
when's
those?
The last time you were on Twitter?
Reports?
That's what most people tweet about.
Just fairies.
And I mean all those little bitches complaining in their neighborhood groups about the fairies messing up their shit and
Fantasy next door is wild. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Let's get these fairies out of here. Okay. All right. I'll start looking for fairy sightings now. But like, I guess I don't know what the fairies look like in this setting. Are they like pretty like scary, like Titania and Oberon, or are they tiny like Tinkerbell?
Yes.
The above.
Also, there's no real internet to speak of. Like having a smartphone again is like a hand computer. I don't know how long it's been since you've seen Terminator 2 or if you have, but Eddie Furlong in there has like this little weird laptop computer that he uses to like hack into stuff and that sort of thing. And that is about the functionality of a smartphone.
I was just wondering if they brought the BB boards back.
What was it called?
The dial-in boards and
I need
Merc.
IRC. No, what was the other one? I can't remember.
Because in the very, very beginning, you would log in, and only
two
people could log in at the same time to download the message board, and then you had to log off to free the 2 phone lines where it worked from. Just
right.
Horrifying. Okay.
You had to kill a machine spirit and sacrifice it in order to access the internet.
And if you didn't want your mom to wake up, you had to smother it with a towel too.
Yep. Not that I would know about that. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know what our timeline is right now because I don't want to run off and investigate this mystery Scooby-Doo style if we got somewhere else to be.
Can you still send emails?
Yes. only to other basically people with smartphones. Most people, if they've got phones, like personal carryable phones, they're carrying around like, you know, almost a century-year-old, like, you know, brick Nokias, like that one that you could kill a man with and it would still work.
And they have Snake. Yes, we all love Snake.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss those.
Snake is amazing.
I still have a really old 32 that I think probably still works. It even has a Tigger case on it. You know, when you could text without looking because you knew how many times you had to press the button to get to the right thing. So you could drive and be like,
yeah. I still almost crashed my car, and so since then I do not text and drive. Don't text.
Now I
and drive.
can't do it anymore with the new Fandango stuff. I can't. With those, I could text and pay full attention.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't want to risk it. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I drive very carefully.
Now we don't even pick them up anymore.
No.
It's all, hey Google, open Spotify. Oop.
Yeah, you just got a bunch of people on the internet's phones to do it too. Well, a bunch.
Sorry, phone.
So,
open up Spotify.
Nice. My goodness, children. Hey, what time is it? What time is it on your end?
It is 11:37.
Well, you know what? I think we've actually hit a decent stopping point, like for a session, missing one of our players.
If we go hunting fairies, we might need, you know.
Yeah, you might need somebody who hunts things on purpose. Also, once again, looking out for you guys' sleep schedule. I appreciate y'all showing up tonight and being here. It's excellent to have you back, JJ. Jude.
I gotta think of some more nicknames. I'll work on that. That's my homework.
And for anybody who I do see Protato in the chat, thanks for stopping in and watching us. And for anybody else who has stopped by in the meantime, we love you. And stay tuned next week at the same time. And the VOD, the VOD for this, should be up within the next 5 days or so. Y'all have a good night, all right?
Good night.
Good night.